Hi. Sorry, I am just like 2 minutes late. I couldn't find my phone stand anywhere to do this. Hoping some people will come in. Otherwise, I'll just be drinking tea by myself. But this will give me a chance to go ahead and cleanse. Oh, we've got somebody who just joined us. Welcome. Uh, sip for some tea. Hopefully September is starting off good for everybody. Hi, Fatima. Hi. So good to see you. Oh, hey, Heather. Hi. I don't know about y'all, but September is making me crazy. And I've noticed lately, like on my videos too, I've been like, I could tell like my sinus problems. So when I'm like, it's my sinuses. So bear with me. Heather, uh, I missed like your late live last night. I had to go to bed. But y'all's little pop up, I might have to check that out later. All right, I'm pulling out my tea leaf cards. I was thinking for September, I wanted to use these as kind of like to maybe show some events and things that are happening, and then pull some tarot for energy and the oracle for some advice. Let's see. Oh, same with the sinus. I mean, I've had like 2 ear infections over the summer, and like all started in June for me, and I kind of like teeter in and out with it. It's kind of frustrating. And I wore my little fascinator for you guys too. And I went ahead of, let me light my little candle here. I was trying to set up like a little bit of a better atmosphere for myself. Get a little lavender going here. And I went ahead and called on my guides, everything, just to make me a clear channel for all of you, and cleared the energy ahead of time. I'm trying to be better about that. It's easy to get in a rush and not do those things and stop and show our gratitude for just being here. And yeah, so, but I know y'all are, it's the middle of the day, y'all have things to do. If you want me to get started, anybody who wants to read, just type me. If there's like a certain area of your life, please feel free to, request that as well. If you need a little bit more insight, like into, professional, spiritual, whatever. No, no, like bodily health, legal, things like that. You all know the deal. And of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. Um, but let's just see what Spirit has to tell us all. And I really, really wish that everyone has a very good September. I know we've got some big energy things coming up uh, with the full moon eclipse in Pisces. And we just completed a new moon in Capricorn. It's back for its last go in Pluto. This lifetime we'll never see that again. So that'll be interesting to see how that affects the energy, but it's also a good time to like wrap up some things if you want to look in your chart, how Pluto affects you with that. There might be some things that it would be a good time to wrap it up, or it might be a better time to wait till it's back in Aquarius for you. So just some little tidbits there. And being Virgo season, I'm feeling Virgo season. I don't know about y'all. It's really pushing me to feel aware of my environment and how chaotic things feel, and wanting to do more than I have time for. So But it's a good thing to feel the energy and the motivation to do those things. I just need to pull in my monkey brain to focus better. Yes, Heather. In case like I lose, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to write with a highlighter. That's hilarious. Okay. Forgot to paper over here, but forgot a pen. Okay, and I believe I saw Christine. She wants one. Okay. And I think I will use my Everyday Witch deck. A little whimsical. It's fun. And I have some like oracles. I'm just going to kind of see how your readings go to see which one I want to pull from. So, all right. Let's do Heather first. But I did want to see something that she said. Yes. Gratitude, protection, and getting grounded is so important. I'm not wearing shoes right now. I'm trying to be more grounded. I mean, in public, yeah, but for the reading, I'm trying to connect to the ground right now. Because I feel like that need to ground. And Bobby invited me and Ramon to hang out and just chit chat. We did, I think, 2 readings. I mean, I could chat about tarot and all that stuff forever, right? It's always so much fun to talk to you all. Let's see, we've got Christine and we've got Amanda here. Hi, Amanda. We're just gonna get started off because I know, people's lunch breaks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try not to chat as much as I like to be respectful of your time. So first, and anybody coming in, just type me if you want one. We'll try to fit in as many as we can. So I'm trying to decide. I think I might go for the tea leaf first. And I'm kind of looking at this as like for areas, like events or things that will pop up, like kind of main themes. I love these little cards. I wish I could read tea leaf cards. I mean, not tea leaf cards, but tea leaves. I think that's really cool. All right, let's see what's coming in for Heather for September. Spirit. I'm hoping for some poppers. I like this deck. I have to be careful though, because so many want to like pop out. It's like either too much or not enough. And we got one peeking out. We'll get 2 more. It's a really big deck and it's circular, but it's really thin and flexible, so it's pretty easy to shuffle. Okay, these 2 bounced up. Okay. Really interesting one came out, Heather. I'm going to tell you. Okay? I'm going to tell you that. Let's get, I'm going to pull my tarot and then I'll reveal. Overall energy. Heather for September. I had shuffled these beforehand too, so they're pre-shuffled. And then I'm gonna pop. Heather, I believe some messages are just hiding in here for you. I don't want to reveal something. I feel like a resistance here. So we're just gonna cut the deck and go for it. I love the backs of these cards. They're so cute. Little cute cats and the hats and stuff. Ooh. Good card. Wow. Oh, goodness. Oh, I want to see what your spirit guides want to say about this. I'm going to pull from my, I think it's like Kyle Gray Spirit and Ancestors deck. Sorry, I'm making sure I got all the cards. I made like a little card stand over here to put a lot of my favorite cards in. And sometime I need to do something and show you all that because it's a pretty cool way to leave your decks on hand. I want to get like a second one because I have a lot of decks and do that. And as soon as I'm done with this, we'll see who else got there. All right, let's get a card of advice from your spirit guides for September. Because this is some really strong energy here. Standing in your power. They're being cheeky again. There's a cut for it. Okay. All right. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, so your overall energy for September, and this is Sagittarius energy to me all the way, is this beautiful Queen of Wands with the little black kitty down there. Yes, one of your little kitties. And the dragon, beautiful dragon in the background. I love this Queen of Wands. Your overall energy is, being an inspirational leader and following your passions. Looks like you've energized yourself a little bit with your sabbatical that you took, and you're ready to just shine for September. I feel like you might be inspired with some things that are going on in your life right now. And I think you can serve as an inspiration to others. And I'm noticing too, look, there's a little hummingbird. Sorry, I'm getting a glare. There's a little hummingbird right over her flower bouquet there. And her wand is nicely lit up too. And I think like the dragon is kind of like protecting her too. So I don't know, maybe you have like a dragon spirit protecting you. This as a challenge card that came out for you, I mean, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, but this Knight of Swords, he doesn't look so mean. He actually looks a little bit younger than the usual Knight of Swords to me. A challenge might be, feeling scattered in your thoughts a little bit, maybe just wanting to rush and charge into something too quickly. I would maybe, take a little break before, a decision, or saying some things, or maybe some people make you feel, this kind of like challenge, that, maybe something kind of like hits you a little abrasively because the Knight of Swords is not the most tactful energy usually. It's that masculine air element, and it's just So things might feel like they're moving fast too. Um, but it looks like, he's on target there. But just, I would just be careful not to maybe uh, rush too hard into something with that. And then our last one, where I said this was the advice for September for you, um, was the Queen of Pentacles. And, the Queen of Pentacles, look at all those cute little black cats down there, too. And then the one sitting in the trunk, there's like four of them. I feel like this, like connection to nature and to get out and make sure that you get fresh air and really appreciate and ground yourself in the environment that you're in right now. And, you know, be focused on, your security and nurturing to others and time with animals too, with the Queen of Pentacles. Just that whole Mother Gaia type energy to keep you grounded with this kind of challenging energy. Um, to not charge too quickly ahead. And on the bottom of the deck, we had the Two of Wands, which is totally like looking out ahead. And that, I feel like this is where you are in your life right now. What is that next place? What is, what is it going to be like? My next home? What is it going to be like? Um, and it's also sometimes I feel like with the Two of Wands, it's kind of like a little bit of, it's a dissatisfaction where you are, you know, um, inner yearning to look out. And there's this big world, and it's like, you know, um, what is that next step going to be? I mean, he's holding the world in his hands right there, looking out. And I know I feel that a lot. Um, the tea leaf cards that I got for you. This is so, it's the spirit speaks. Broom, new home, new attitude. Now, I know, hey, this might not happen in September, but I feel like this is, with the broom, it's cleaning. It's like, get ready. There's a new home. It's coming. It's coming. I see it. I feel it. Um, you know, but we have the spear here, heartache over what you no longer have. And just knowing you personally and some things you spoke about, I think it'd be bittersweet. You're trying to decide what to leave behind, packing, leaving this life and not knowing. It's that unknown feeling, which I think with the Queen of Pentacles is asking you to really, try to stay grounded. And I would give a secondary advice too, is like with the Queen of Pentacles, this is me. Um, Remember on the flip side of that too, to not hold on to too much. And um, your overall though is the four-leaf clover. Good luck and great fortune. This is a great read. I think this is a wonderful read, and I feel like this is kind of a little timing hint from Spirit right here. Is, and we have the bee here, and the bees work hard, but there's honey. It's on the honeycomb there. And look, summer, bask in joy and light. Queen of Wands, she's sun, she's light, she's fire. Bask in this. I feel like, next summer you're going to be really, really happy. I think this is what it's building up to. Um, so that is my message for you. It was really beautiful. I love that for you. Um, I hope you got something out of that. I am going to move on to Christine. And just let me take a second to see. Or managing family business or doing both. Okay. Oh, sorry, Christian, I'm going to come right back. Oh, yes. That's wonderful. So stay in that. Stay in that. And really, be present where you are right now to you. Um, that'll help you stay grounded and appreciate because, I mean, it can be a little bittersweet too. Um, starting all over, right? Yes, Christine. Yeah, it was accurate. That was for sure. Um, Amanda, yeah, don't worry about that. You I mean, yeah, I would sleep. I definitely would need a rest. Absolutely. I've just been feeling drained. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. My tea time fascinator. Oh, Lottie. Hi. Beautiful, beautiful piano playing. Oh my goodness. Y'all have to check her out. She is amazing. So much emotion and just wow. I mean, absolute talent. Okay, so I'm going to do Christine and anybody else in here. Um, okay, Amanda, I see yours now. I'm sorry. Okay, sweet. Okay, I'm trying to get back up to Christine's. I went way too. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Christine. I think that was just like you. Or were you just talking to uh this is that for you, Christine, or is that you were talking to Fatima? So I just want to make sure if there was a focus or not. Uh, otherwise, we can just look at the general. Some pretty specific things could come out with, you know, I forget how many cards are in this deck. But that's what I really like using about these. I need to integrate them more into my readings. Oh, hi, Sandy. Hi, how are you? What a lovely day. Um, I am doing some oh, okay. Yeah, I can do mental. I think that's fine. Just no, I'm not a therapist, but I like to read and study a lot about that. That gives me an idea what to pull for an oracle for you too. Um, but anybody else? I've got Amanda after Christine, and anyone else who wants a reading. You know, Fatima. Anybody? Don't feel no pressure, but um, I would love to if there's any kind of guidance or help that can come through, channel through here for me to help or guide you for September. Uh, I love helping people, so that would be an honor for me. So. Okay, you know what? Like I'll just keep those in my mind when I'm looking at cards, and we'll see. What elements, what energies come out, and to see about that. But work, all those things like are real like affect the inner, so they can be really tied. And if something isn't going well in the outer, that can really, um, you know, really make things stressful for the inner. Oh, hi, psychic medium Rebecca. Yes, I love cats. Actually, Saturday, I'm going to be throwing a thumbnail up later today. I've just got to schedule it. I'm going to be doing some actual like pet readings, cat readings. But yeah, I saw that cat drinking the tea. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to use that. It's fantastic. Okay, spirit for Christine. What does she need to know? The guidance for September, please. I need a new cat. Mine, she's been missing since March. So, yes, I'm a crazy cat lady with no cat. Just have kids. They're a lot. They're actually, it's so quiet in my house right now because they're all at school. Oop. I had one come in. Wow, okay. That wanted to speak for you, Christine. And I love this deck because there's cats in the back and there's a cat, you know, the what is it called? A familiar with each witch in this deck. I love it. So whimsical, and the images are just wonderful. Okay. Already, goodness. Okay. I can see how totally the cards already that have come out for you, Christine, really are lining up with exactly what you were asking about. So we're going to pull to get a few more details from the tea leaf. Anything that Spirit wants to tell us about that, and we'll go from there. About the Oracle. I was thinking about maybe giving you a DBT skill card. That's literally like, you know, therapist check. So so they're written by actual therapists, so I think that could be some good skills for you. I like to use them a lot. Whoa! Didn't mean to drop all those. This is a huge deck. I meant to like put it in a basket and like just shuffle them around, but I ran out of time before the show to do that. Okay. All right. Let me just see what all we have here, okay? Okay, so first off, Christine, the overall energy for September is the Eight of Pentacles here, which, you know, you were asking about work and or something, you know, related. Obviously, the management of properties that you own, it's a source of income, right? So yeah, so obviously the overall energy, I mean, you are focused on this. It's a concern, and it's something that, you know, your energy, you're gonna have to put a lot of energy into that. But, you know, with the Eight of Pentacles though too, um, I mean, yeah, it can be hard work, but you know, it's bringing good things with it. Your challenge is the Eight of Wands, 8-8. We're already seeing some numbers here. And this is an interesting Eight of Wands. It really gives me like that Dorothy Wizard of Oz feel with the tornado, and like the wands here are not focused. They're not hitting a clear target. They're just swept up by this tornado. So uh, it almost feels like a feeling of not being in control of everything and things moving very quickly, kind of being vulnerable. I mean, you can't control a tornado coming, right? It might make you feel flustered and, like drain your energy some and make you feel a little panicked or rushed. But I mean, it happens. Some days are quicker, more stressful than others, right? And I think, the challenge is to not let it sweep you up with it and to try to stay grounded, because the advice here is Two of Pentacles. And Two of Pentacles is, having, I mean, when I get this, I know like I'm busy, I'm having to, balance and wear a lot of different hats sometimes. And literally, it's cool. She's balancing on the seesaw, and like the cheeky little cat's like, ha. So you're gonna feel like people are gonna try to tip you off your balance a little bit here, but I think with the right like grounding techniques and stuff, you can get there. Okay. Um, the overall energy here is, I feel like you kind of feel like maybe something, you just want something to be over and done with here. And it's caused you a lot of like mental distress, and you feel like maybe defeated by something a little bit here. I think spirit is just trying to tell you here, hang in there. This is going to be a little rushed, and it is Virgo season, busy, you know uh, that kind of energy here. So but just hang in there, just stay balanced. I really thought I turned my sound off. I put it on like do not disturb, and here obviously that didn't work. Um, there might be some money challenges coming up. There's good cards and there's bad cards in here. Okay, so we've got the bear, and it says danger, especially in money matters. So with this, I think you're gonna have to be careful about what you're spending. Um, Looking at something. I mean, and you know, sometimes these things are a little bit more exaggerated than what it is. I think it's just like a warning to be conscious about money. And yeah, I get this energy right here from the Ten of Swords in the bottom, teardrops, great personal sorrow. And with you asking about, your mental health, and not knowing whether to ask about the properties or that, or both. Um, I feel like it's causing you some distress. Um, I've had this card come out for me sometimes, and it hasn't always like been so bad. It's more like been how I get down on myself more than anything sometimes. But something. Yeah, I mean, we don't know. I mean, there could be something, like this with the challenge, something that like comes in and makes you move faster than you want to, and it's going to challenge you. But I do have some really good news at the end here. With that is the beetle, which is good fortune. And that's funny, like Heather had a fortune, good fortune, good luck. And then here we have the beetle that comes out. So I think that you know, something, a fortunate turn is on the way for you. There's going to be some challenges that you're going to have to deal with the stress of that for a little bit. So we are going to give you definitely the GBT card to help out with that. Spirit, what does Christine need? What skill will help her the most right now for September? So we can give you something that you can use to get through this energy. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Don't give up. I mean, I'm feeling it too. Looking for a new job and everything is on my side. And yeah, I'm just meditating a lot and redirecting my thoughts to more positive thoughts here. Okay, this is the one. This is an emotion regulation skill from the DBT deck. It says, it's number 36, be mindful of your emotions without judgment. You might be being too hard on yourself. Relax using mindful breathing. Breathe in, give oxygen to the brain because it needs it. When I get stressed, I forget to breathe. Sometimes I hold my breath. Then focus on how you're feeling and any related physical sensations. Notice any judgments and let them float away like leaves on a stream. You have a right to feel your emotions. Observe your emotions, change naturally without judging them. Practice today for 5 minutes. So yeah, take a beat, feel it, but don't react on it, and then try to let it go. If there's something that you feel like you need to react on, I would give it a little breather before you say or do something. It's just a good practice in general because emotions can be quite topsy-turvy, right? Christine, I hope that everything goes well for you. I'm sending you lots of good energy and encouragement, and stay strong. Okay? You got this. Yes, you got this. Okay? Oh, we've got Nancy. Beautiful Nancy. We love you. Okay, so I know, I did see 3 cardinals this morning from Spirit. That's really special to see 3 too. They usually go in pairs, right? That's interesting. Yes, I'm really hard on myself. Me too. Me too. Okay, so I know I have and beautiful Ange is here. Love Ange. Oh, yes. CBT. Yeah, that's what the cognitive behavioral therapy. Yes, absolutely. Um, okay. Wow. Oh, and the saying hi. Welcome here, by the way, Rebecca. That's my mother's name, and then I named one of my twin girls Becca, um, Becca Grace, after my mom. But I didn't want to say Rebecca because just having 2 Rebeccas and everything is kind of confusing. So we shortened it to Becca. Yes, roots and wave. Yes. Oh, I know, sweet Julie. I'm thankful for all the years that I had with her, though. Cats are just the best. I love dogs too, though. I do, but right now my life is not conducive to having dogs at all. Like, I too much going on in my life. And I need the kids to get older so they can help out and do more. But a cat's like more independent and can take care of themselves better. So, okay. I know you're up here, Amanda. I just am having trouble finding it. So I'm just going to pull your last comment. I know you asked for one, so we're just going to do it. Let me take a sip real quick. I really appreciate all of you coming. It's so nice to have friends and new faces in here too. I'm glad somebody saw my thumbnail too. Like, Rebecca, I'm glad you saw that and thought it was fun. Because I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, Amanda. One of her, ooh, I just got chills, Amanda. I don't know what's going on. They ran up my leg and all down my arms, and I'm not cold. I mean, yeah, it's not cold in here. That was, whew, a little rush there. Something is going to come out. Something's coming out. But yeah, Amanda on her live the other night, I noticed she had like 2.6 thousand gifts that came in. That's amazing. That's so cool. She's been working so hard, uh, devoting a lot of her energy, and is building up a following, um, and like a little, safe place to come enjoy the energy. And she does beautiful readings. And they're deep. Yeah. If you want to get a really good one, you can do like a donation and get that, something extra. And she doesn't skimp on it. She really gives you your time. And she is on almost every day lately. So just keep an eye out for her when she pops up. And then Heather has a wonderful channel, Soul Alchemy. I always mess up the last part of that, the indigo part. I'm sorry. Heather and I were going to be trying to come up and bring back some poetry nights here with the Mystic Poet Society. Tarot and cards, right? But we cover a lot of things with that. It's not just, tarot. But I like using tarot as an inspiration. We're not quite sure, formats and stuff like that. And of course, bringing others in, but we miss the poetry. Okay, Amanda. I'm secretive. I'm gonna have to cut the deck. The huge chills, and I really thought they were just gonna fly out. All right. Oh, let's get some tea leaves. Let's get the tea. I'm gonna do a little French cut there. Try to pull from the middle, break it up a little bit. I have to hug these close to me so I don't slime out. Okay. Put something there. Yeah. For September, please, Spirit. Let me see. Okay, these two. And, all right. Okay. And since you're on this building your gifts thing too, something I'm doing too. I'm doing a lot of spirit guide meditations, chakra balancings, trying to decalcify or whatever. I'm doing all kinds of stuff like that right now. Yeah. When I go in, I go all in. So, but I've really had some really incredible, little moments, just between you and your guides, those moments where you're just powerful. Don't really mean much to anybody else but you. I love this. Okay. All right. So the overall energy, and I know you have that fire energy, and we've got our Page of Wands, and look, we got some autumn trees back there too, right? The yellow trees. Yeah, the Page of Wands, the energy is adventurous, light, a little fiery, and very creative. And really, I kind of see this too. It's like the energy of you being excited about um, the messages and everything that you share with people, and also too, I know you have been settling into a new home. Overall energy feels very, optimistic and youthful. That sun energy, can be a little daring at times at the page of wands. Can be a little bit of a rebel. Could be like the rebel child, right? Um, oh, look, we got their little salamander too. And I'm trying to see anything else. You're. It looks like though, like this cat's like wanting to like lead this, lead her on this path. So, I mean, I feel like you're trying to find your path a little bit too. Um, there's growth in that. Um, yeah, building your gifts, finding your path. Yeah, your challenge, the King of Swords. Uh, that's like he's got his sword over this book too, which is interesting. I'm just kind of like getting this like little. It just makes me think like challenges like you feel like there's some knowledge or something that you're trying to figure out, and uh, the challenge with that too. It's all about like the logic and the clear thinking. Um, I would say try to like maybe master um, and try to stay a little bit more, clear thinking. I guess is the best way to say it, and be a little, try not to go too far off in the Pisces deep ends. I can do that to you. Um, uh, to there might be some things like practical, not so fun things. And then also, too, there might be some practical knowledge that you can find, not so much in going in um, with visions, but maybe there can be something like in the written word. But I think, you can have a challenge with that. I don't know what sign like your husband is either with the King of Swords. I mean, maybe too, there can be something there, but I don't think that's is it because I'm going to tell you the tea leaf card right above it. I didn't even read the bottom of it, and I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. I read it. I read it right. So, the advice here is the Three of Pentacles. Look at this. I mean, obviously it's collaboration, working with others, but maybe, there's something to be learned from someone else. By taking that path, they're gonna open up some type of information to you. It could be a masculine air sign energy, and when I say masculine, it just means not so much gender always, but just the traits of that person, being maybe more, and they're seeming to be more on the rational thinking side. But I think there's something that you can get here from working with others, and you each sharing and building in that honing your craft. And also with the Three of Pentacles, I mean, you're you're at like a stage where you have an art, you have a talent, and this can be working to lead others too, but I feel like you're gonna find what you're seeking by doing that. My bottom card energy, just so your Pisces side, is the Queen of Cups, and I love this card. Um, uh, This one, she looks pregnant, but that's just a depiction. I mean, it could be pregnant with an idea, right? Kind of like sometimes we look at the Empress. And literally, she has her throne on the beach. Look at the, this is kind of life I'd like to live right there. But it's that gentle, empathic, intuitive, nurturing, but very sensitive. And I feel like I'm seeing that with the challenge between the bottom card and that the King of Swords. Sometimes we can go too far, too far into our dreams and our emotions and everything, and we need to clear our thoughts to get there again. Your things, you might have a pinch, a financial pinch this month. I don't know about you, but who doesn't usually? I mean, I always have a little bit, but it's a pinch. Um, I don't think it's anything to worry about, but just something to keep in mind. And this is the card that was right over the King of Swords, which is so freaking cool. The Vine. Seek out information that will help you. Right over your challenge card. So yeah, um, I think that you're gonna seek it out from someone else, maybe even our community. Also, with the Page of Wands can be messages too. He's a messenger. The cat seems like it's like leading. So um, uh, be aware of some opportunities because the bird flying news is on the way. That really linked up. Very cool. Um, my work card for you is the Spirit Fox. Spirit Fox, they're sly, crafty, smart, very, very smart. Um, it says, trust in your talents in changing times. So, I feel kind of like a little bit of a level, and this is natural for any of us, is to feel like a little bit of doubt, right? Or like, am I good enough for this? Or is this what I'm, seeing? But this card is telling you um, to trust in that because, yeah, some things might feel a little, the changes. Can maybe make you feel doubt something, and this was a conversation that came up with AI and how it's affecting the tarot world, right? Changing times, but this is telling you trust and believe in yourself. You got this, because on the bottom, I just got to point this out to you, you're a warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So anyways, yeah, be on the lookout. There's somebody who, hey, you can get something that you're seeking from here, and there might be some news for you. So, anyways, I hope you got something out of that, Amanda. I want to see if we've got anyone else in here who wants one. Oh, let's see. Sorry, I'm like totally blocking up here. Yes, she was a beautiful, beautiful queen. All right. I'm trying to scroll down and see who else wanted one. Y'all are just chatting it up. And I really have not been paying attention as the chat's been moving. I just got lost in the oh wow. Uh that tornado, that hurricane. Oh my gosh, okay. Wow. Mm-hmm. And like saying like, a natural disaster. Wow. Okay. That's correlated, didn't it? And I think like my screen just flashed out of nowhere too. That's kind of crazy. Mercury is still playing a few last tricks here. Okay. I'm looking. Who else was reading? I might just have to like type in like me again for me again because y'all are just rolling in it here. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I really am. Thank you, y'all. I'm really like trying to feel it. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I see. I see. Trust in your talents for that too. And yeah, maybe the news is I don't know. We're going to find out. He's a Taurus sun. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Well, Tauruses love their security. Well, if anybody else wants to reach out, did I miss someone? I'm so sorry if I did. Just please just type, me, and if there's like a certain area of your life you want me to focus on, just as long as it's not like physical health or legal things or whatever, but just like work, love, spirit, that kind of thing. Oh, why? Well, thank you. Coming from you too, that means a lot to me, honestly. That's um thank you. I really like kind of like I meditated before and prayed, like ask for help. That's what I do, right? Really trying to build up that connection here. Um, I don't know. Mods. Did y'all notice anybody else who said me that I missed because I have I can have a little bit more time here to do another reading or two for anybody if you're interested. No pressure, but I feel like the messages are really good that are coming out right now. I feel like they're really connecting, and that makes me happy. I'm thinking about on Friday. This will be really last minute, because like Fridays is about Venus, uh, Venus's day, and I was thinking about the biggest thing that we need to do for ourselves is love, self love. So I wanted to like maybe have like did a relay work on like raising our vibration and ways that we can improve our relationship with ourselves. Oh, sweet Lottie. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I certainly do appreciate that. And yeah, y'all, please check out her beautiful, beautiful piano playing. I mean, she's amazing. Um, Thank you so much. I appreciate your support and coming on. Um, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on. So I'm thinking about like probably maybe at the same time tomorrow. I'm going to throw up some thumbnails later today for Caturday, and I'm trying to. I've got some decks that I still haven't done my things for. Um, so maybe like a night pop up somewhere here and there. I want to be on here a little bit more. And take advantage of this downtime in my life right now because I feel like there's like a really big calling here to that. Oh, hi, Fabi0404. Well, thank you so much. Um, I have. Would you like a reading? You have a question? Okay. What is your question? and we can see, because these are like September energy readings, so we can tailor it for like like love, work, that kind of thing, and maybe it'll come out in that way. We can see. Okay. Okay. Well, if there is an answer in that, I think it'll come out. Because yeah, kind of pulling a few cards. But yeah, I like questions like that. Will they like you? Oh, well, thank you. Well, I would say you seem like you're pretty nice too. I would say, just, of course, be respectful, be yourself. P's and Q's. But, you can't always control how people react or treat you. But don't let that change, make you feel less about yourself or anything. Sometimes we can't control those type of things. But if they are decent people, oh, from Italy, that is amazing. I'm in South Carolina here, in the States. Wow, Italy. I haven't been to Italy yet. Let's see one day, though. Amazing. But yes, everything, will work out as it's supposed to. But don't let them make you feel less about yourself. And also, you can pay a lot of attention and get some things about, who you're with too. Is like, if they love you, they're going to stand up for you, and support you. So, but hopefully it's just like, any parents. It's always awkward, right? That first time, yeah. But, just be your beautiful self. It's my intuitive advice. All right, September. Let's see what comes out with the meeting the parents. Okay. All right, and we're gonna get a little bit more tea from the tea leaf cards. Get a little more information here. Well, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in. Loving your faces. This is a very friendly community. Right? Yeah. If only it were that easy. And that's a perfectly normal thing to feel a little anxious about. Oh, that's interesting that came up. I'll tell you in a minute. It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. All right, one more. What else does Savvy to know? Absolutely. Absolutely. Genuine people. Genuine souls here. Lots of different opinions and viewpoints, but I feel like most of us appreciate our differences. enough to be respectful of each other. And we work together a lot and cheer each other on, which I love that. If you're ever down, feeling down, this channel is my friends popping up here talking about the community. That means like it's a good, you know, usually have shows that will make you feel better, Interesting. All right. Trying to think what oracle I'm going to use. I'm getting like a little bit of a chill again. I feel like, honestly, I want to pull a DBT skill out for you because I feel like you're feeling a little anxiety about this, obviously. So I think that this will give you like something to use. Yeah. Spirit, can you give us a skill that Abby can use while she's meeting her love interest parents? Something that will help her manage any emotions, anxiety, or stress that comes up. What skill would help her the most? Fabi, I'm curious too about your like, are you having any kind of like changes or something like you're looking at into like with your career as well, or jobs or anything like that? Do you have anything going on there? Something came out, and that's why I'm just asking, so I can know why that came out. I was hoping. Oh, yeah. Okay, it did come out. All right. Okay. All right. So, and I'm just gonna wait to see. I'm gonna go ahead and start talking. Okay. So your overall energy is right now is you're currently in university. Okay. So, yeah, like what are we doing in university, right? We're thinking about what we're doing for the rest of our life. um, I feel like right now, being in the hangman, like there's an overall energy of um, perspective, getting new perspectives, but also like there's like a feeling of suspension and waiting. Obviously, I feel like there's a little bit of this suspended feeling of what's this going to be like, and also it's kind of like just you know. It's a little bit of a sacrificing kind of like, letting go of control and they're locked up. They can't move. Something too can feel a little, binding, like you're just having to wait. I feel like it's having to wait to figure out whether you're like you or not. I feel like that's stressing you out. But also, it came above this card. I'm going to tell you, I'm jumping down because career came out. But, it does look like a little desk and a pen and everything. I feel like there's something coming out there that maybe it maybe some good news or something's going to come up that is going to guide you into that direction, or something that you need to pay attention to. I mean, it could be, like an internship opportunity, maybe some type of extra, study or something that will maybe give you a pathway to a career. But but there's something that wanted to come out there, to be mindful of that. Something will come out. So your challenge right now is, the Six of Swords is, coming out of, with the Five of Swords is, can feel like a lot of, almost like that self defeating kind of feeling or whatever, all of those thoughts. Um, it almost feels like, just the challenge is like moving past that. And I feel like going with the flow, letting those, the swords represent our thoughts, letting, don't let those stay and stress you out too much, you know, because that can kind of affect, your mental health even, and just trying to transition through that. There could be also like some challenges too with the Six of Swords. I always think, they're like traveling or something, because underneath that, it's a safe passage, to something better and more calming. Um, and coming out of like something that, it hurts you in some type of way, or causes you some type of distress in some type of way, and going past that and feeling safe. So, underneath that, we had the grasshopper, and it says situations in the balance that require careful handling. So, yeah, I think that's totally like, you wanting to be careful and everything. And I think the challenge is just to not stress yourself out and get some mental peace, with that. And you're going to get to the other side here, because your advice here is the Knight of Cups. And this card is, bye, Amanda. No problem. Thank you for coming. I enjoyed giving you a reading too, as always. But look at this beautiful Knight of Cups. I think the advice here is just, follow your heart. And whether that's something you're thinking about career-wise too, um, you know, uh, and follow, being yourself, and you know, offering this cup here. I feel like I feel like it's gonna go well for you, but also funny, something might come up too. A kite with a vacation. I don't know. I thought that was interesting. Maybe it's trying to like hint about something else. I mean, don't, I can't tell you exactly what all this, is. I'm just telling you possibilities. Um, maybe there's something that's really gonna make you happy too, but with that Six of Swords and when it's talking about like, the travel and the vacation and stuff, it's really interesting. So uh yeah, I think like, yeah, you might have a chance for a vacation. But the advice is, yeah, follow your heart, and don't don't be afraid to be yourself. I think like it looks like, is that a shark underneath, or is that a dolphin underneath? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like right above, and then like the cat's like hanging on. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Yeah, things can kind of seem, scary, but I think, if you're just, yourself and follow like your intuitive emotions, like listen to your body too, like when you get like little feelings and things like that, and try to stay out of your head a little bit. Maybe like this new perspective is something, to think more like with your feelings that way. The bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So those are cycles, ending, changes, um, fate, things that are fated, um, the coming and going of things. So, I don't know how far along you are in university too, but that's, a cycle that you're ending, but also like meeting your parents is like, you can get through that. And below that, we had the three of wands, which is future forward looking, and underneath that was like the ace of cups, something that's going to make you really happy. So I got an emotional regulation skill for you, and it says overcome barriers to healthy emotions. Ask yourself, what am I thinking, feeling, and doing right now? And I think I was kind of saying that to you, is like to check in with your body, on your emotions. How are they connected and influencing each other? Um, and uh, consider just using healthier coping thoughts and alternative actions. So I think it's just saying like be more mindful, and like our bodies can tell us a lot about ourselves. Um, I don't know why keep like I want spirit to tell us more about how this is gonna go. I just want to ask, like, come out and just ask. 'Cause I'm being nosy, curious. Being nosy, curious. All right. Can you give us a card specifically about this meeting with the parents? Okay. I don't know why you want to keep telling me a new job and a new career. That's not what I'm asking about. But apparently that's important. So, yeah, maybe there's something that's going to take your focus. Okay, here we go. Success is a key. It's a successful outcome to your problems. So I think it's going to go fine. Just be just fine yourself. You have a lot to offer, and you're kind, and you have a heart, and I think that people will find that very charming. So, anyways, oh wow, ha, okay, wow. So it literally is a trip. Wow. Okay. Ha. Be on the mind. Look out too. Something's going to come up like that. Some type of opportunity is coming up. Ah, yeah. Well, I think like whatever like kind of things that you have going on. I mean, I think it's trying to reassure you that you're going to find like that, independence and stability. There's an opportunity coming for you. And if that'll help, you feel more confident too. If there's like, yeah, that is amazing. Thank you for sharing that, because, things come out, and you're across the other side of the world, and this is our first time talking. I can't possibly know everything that's coming up, but yeah, I think the challenge too is like it's a challenge. The Six of Swords is being, kind of apart too. Like there's literal like water in between, so it's not like always a quick trip, and that's why there can be like there's travel a little bit of distance, and that can make you feel um, a little unsure about that, and it's careful like having to put the work in to maintain something where you can't see somebody every day. And I think too, like putting focus into yourself too with your career would be really good for you. So, and you thinking about that, because that'll um, change too. Like it's a lot of big exciting things you have going on. Um, a lot to look forward to, and I feel like you've got some success coming your way. I think you're going to be good at whatever you do. And I wish you the best of luck. I do. Ah, I was saying to him, his parents, by moving, gave him the opportunity to be more independent. Oh, yeah. That's wild. That's so cool. So we have some more people coming in here. Let me like look up. Okay. New faces. New faces. Oh, hi, Felicia. Thank you for being here. Thanks for coming in and visiting. Um, Hi, JR. I am not sure if I missed anybody else, but hi, JR or Felicia. I've got a few more. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you'll come back and visit too. Um, I love doing these readings too, and meeting new people and seeing all of my friends too. So thank you. JR, Felicia, I don't know if y'all want a reading. I've got time for like a couple more before I have to sign off. I need to get a few things done while my kids are gone. Oh, thank you. Me too. Me too. It's relaxing. I like blues and greens a lot. They're very calming to me. I like all kinds of colors. But yeah, so if there's like for September, like if there's something more like work, love, whatever you want to know more about, we can see what comes out. And all you have to do is just like type me and what part of your life you want to know more about. I just won't do like health or, you know, like, actual like physical health things or legal, that kind of stuff. But anyways, that's about it. I'm gonna catch my breath here for a minute. So I'm gonna give y'all just a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna have to sign off. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. That is really kind. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad you popped in to say hey. So, like, I've had some challenges for sure. I'm trying to find a new job right now. So, yeah, um, September is a lot of stuff going on. Okay, no problem. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. It was really nice to see some new faces. Thank you. Okay, well, I am gonna wrap it up here. I've got uh, laundry, which is never ending, a few things to do here. So, but yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna be putting out some more like thumbnails, event shows. Oh, wait, ah, late. I gotcha. Jeff, you're fine. Hey, it's my friend. Oh, thank you, JR. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I'll give you one. That's fine. I just didn't know if anybody else, you know, like of course, you're my really good friend. Thank you. I'm so happy to see you. Don't apologize. You're fine. Don't apologize. So yeah, I've got this huge stack. Ooh, you want an astrology one? Okay. Well, I'll throw some cards down. Yeah, sure, Jeff. Um, Jeff, is there any, do you just want to see what comes out, or is there anything in particular about September that's concerning you right now? Hi, Chicky Lexi. That's a cool name. I like that. Chicky Lexi. Thank you for popping in. All right, Jeff. You know what? We'll just roll with the energy here. Thank you. How is my fall going to go? Autumn. Well, okay. So, September, October. I don't know about you. Maybe fall's happening up there faster, but here, leaves change and everything, but it's still usually like really warm and oppressive feeling. Like too hot on Halloween, or you just never really know the weather. It could be like really cold or really hot. Like I never know what costumes to like get my kids. I'm using my Everyday Witch tarot. And I usually like read this stuff in upright because I have this thing like when creators don't put upright meanings in their books. Like, and I'm not using the book, obviously, but still. I have this kind of like thing like, maybe I'll just respect the energy that they created this deck and they're not really one who reads, reversals or whatever. So I kind of just do that. Okay. Yeah, sure, Chicky. I'll fit in one more after Jeff, and then I'm going to have to call it after that. But yeah, sure. I'm glad to have a new faces coming in and saying hi. Thank you. Chicky, if there's anything in particular, like, if you love work, that kind of thing, for September, just let me know. Okay? All right, Jeff. Let's see. What is this fall season? Fall season. It's going to bring for Jeff. What does he need to know for his greatest good? This is crazy. Like, or somebody else is reading. I think it was Christine was in here earlier. She had an 8 and an 8. Oh, and this card comes out again. Okay. This is kind of exciting, Jeff. I'm gonna pull you a few tea leaves, and I'll give you some of my astrology oracles. Okay. So what's coming out? Jeff, what's coming out this fall? What's this about? Hi, Jackie. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Yep. We've had some pretty good readings today. The cards, so the energy is really good in here today. There's some very nice, and some really like just hitting on to things in people's lives. Like, energy's really good. You're really kind, Jackie. Thank you. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna pull 2 of those, Jeff, because I want to get. I might wait to actually do this because I want to flip these over and see. Oh, nice. Jeff, I just got chills when I turned over these tea leaf fortune cards. I had like a little chill run up through me. And I'm glad I waited to flip this over because now I know exactly what I want to ask these. My intuition is right. Yeah, these are almost impossible to ruffle shuffle. So keep them on, but I'm gonna try to just catch the corners. We call this kind of like a Vegas shuffle, and then push them back. You just catch the corners. Missed the last little bit there. Oh, thank you. No, I just thank you. I was just thinking of I pulled up one of my fascinators. I collect headbands and funky like little headpieces and stuff. So I just thought, like, what would I wear drinking tea? So pulled out a fascinator. Thank you. Hi, Candy. Candy, I might. It might be a little bit shorter than what I've been giving, but yeah, I'll give you like I'll pull definitely some tea leaves and maybe like a couple of tarot. Just like, do you just want like a general? And then thanks, Jeff. Yeah, I got a little took a little bit. But yeah, I like it. It's fun. I know you like that too. The only thing is, like, I can't get too carried away where I don't get anything else done while my kids aren't here. The time to go pick them up comes way too fast. Okay, these are really these usually pop on me. Why? This is mysterious. Sorry, Jeff. I'm talking to my cards right now. Like, wait, don't you want to tell me? Okay, so we're gonna pull it. Goodness. Mysterious. Maybe you're gonna know a little bit more about this, Jeff, than me. Oh, goodness. Okay. Putting my astrology hat on for you. My thinking cap. Well, Jeff, I'm just going to start talking for what and I feel like the rest of it's just going to kind of fall in place for me here. Okay, so the overall energy for you is really nice. We got the Nine of Pentacles. That's feeling, secure, like you've worked hard and have accomplished something that, you're kind of like in a point of, you have me in suspense. I was too. Look at the book. I feel like it's like you're reading your book. Don't look at the wine though, because I know you're trying not to drink. Don't look at her wine. We'll call that grape juice, okay? But look, the apples and the pinnacles and everything above, the fruits of your labors. They have this that energy of my book is out and this is an accomplishment. Yeah. Yeah, right. I apologize. But there's energy that I pulled right underneath here. And sometimes with this deck, I'm gonna do this kind of intuitively. This is this card comes out a lot in readings for me, and it's also Virgo season. But I think Venus is leaving Virgo. It might be in Libra, but I gotta look at the dates. I'm behind. Uh, but Virgo, the sixth house is like our health, our work, um, the practical like self-care kind of things. And then, when you have Venus there, um, I feel like, Virgo, it can be a little self-critical in these areas. Um, and, with the discrimination, I feel like it can be most discriminating to yourself. Uh, uh, I'm kind of getting this feel like, like looking at like, yeah, you're you're here, but your mind isn't all there for it. You know what I mean? Like, um, you don't believe it, right? But look, she's setting this like butterflies, like free, and the fox, you're really smart, by the way. And they say like Virgo's like spirit animal could be like a fox. I think that's interesting. The fox is on there. You're smart. Everything like tell yourself kinder thoughts, Um, and also with it being in the Venus too, like I feel like yeah, you've got some things going for you here, but you might be like looking at like interactions in like your relationship love kind of sector, and feeling like am I good enough? Like what do I need to change about myself? That kind of thing. And there's healthy changes for ourselves, but like like um don't go all out, okay? Like one change at a time, right? Like say with me, it's like I want to lose some weight, I'm not really sure all of that. I'm like kind of laughing. Ah, oh my gosh. But I'm just laughing. I'm like, I kind of know what you're saying, but I don't. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 I got you. I love it. Okay. Like I want to lose a little weight or whatever, like so I can feel, like because it does, it affects the way we feel about ourselves. So I think right now this energy, like I feel like you're going to be looking at more parts of yourself like that. But just be careful, like to talk kinder to yourself. I'm thinking about tomorrow, like since it's Venus Day, like doing like self love, like kind of like messages that'll like bring people's vibrations up. Show something like to love about yourself and something to like work on, like how we talk to ourselves because it's so huge. It affects like it's a like a butterfly effect, right? We're all made of energy, and the energy that we put out, we get back. I'm really starting to like really trying to get in that and be more conscious of how I'm thinking and talking to myself. Um, because your challenge 9-9, by the way, your challenge is the 9 of Swords. I mean, you know what this means, okay? Your challenge is to get out of your head, and um, like, look, even this little bird. I mean, okay, yeah, there's a bird. Look, the sun's coming out. Like, she hadn't gotten any sleep all night. She's been reading all night. Oh goodness, yeah. I'm sorry. Um, yeah. I mean, and the things we worry about, like, yeah, they can be very valid. I mean, but what are you gonna do about it? Like in the middle of the night. That's what I tell myself, anyways. It's like, um, what can I do about any of this right now? Like, there's nothing I can fix at 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's finding that release to just be able to like let go of some control there. because, you know, you're creating these nightmares. And look, your dogs might even be like, I mean, I know that's a cat, but I know you have two dogs, so maybe like, hey, it's okay, cheer up, you know, get out of your head. Um, because I really feel like if you can do that, you can free up, because we've got below here in my astrology card for you that came out, innovation, okay? And this might be something you're stressing about too, is not feeling innovative enough, because of the discrimination before that. But this is Jupiter in Aquarius. Aquarius, you know, is ruled by Saturn and Uranus, which is interesting when you think about it, because Saturn is, it's got rings around it. Like it tries to uh, contract, it tries to control and correct you, and teach you things that, you know, it's like getting over boundaries and restrictions and things. But then then how can Uranus, which is like the rebel of all the planets, you know, it's interesting to think about that. It's like a restriction you've got to break out of, and you're stressing about innovating a way to do that. But I don't think it's helping you. I think the vice is here. It's not helping you to stay in that place mentally, because you're wasting a lot of energy going there. Yes, then I need to talk about, like, yeah, Jupiter blowing things up. Yeah, because it's about expansion. You're wanting to get out of this, and Aquarius is very, you know, independent, um, innovative type thinker there. You know, yeah, I can see this. I can see that. But yeah, the cards are telling you though, like, don't, you gotta get some sleep. You gotta let your mind rest, because you're not gonna have the energy to do these things if you just stress about it, right? I mean, pot calling the kettle black, but still, yeah, I get it. So uh just I like picture like a blackboard in my head, and I like erase the thoughts. Like I just, or like you know, or one of those erase boards or something like that. Um, oh, oh, thank you. You're sweet. Thank you. Um, because like uh, the advice card here, I mean, 'cause that was your challenge, okay? And I'm already seeing some advice with your challenge. And the advice here, you know, we had the Eight of Wands. And this is a very different kind of Eight of Wands. It came out earlier. And I mean, like, look, it's like, of course, it's movement, but these wands are not all pointed in the same direction. Like, they don't look orderly at all. It looks chaos. Like, you know, this tornado is just coming, and she's trying to like work her wand to bring them back down. Things are moving fast. So, you know, I think it's I think it's telling you, when you think about the wands pointing straight, is to align your target and focus, okay, and just with action, planned, focused actions, and not to like let the mental air tornado swirl everything up and eat up all your energy at night. I feel like it's taking a lot of energy away from you. That's just an intuitive thing. But underneath here, you've got something really good coming for you here, okay? We've got the sun in Capricorn, achievement, okay? The advice is, you know, just focus energy, okay? Things might feel like they move, you know, move fast, or maybe you want to move faster than they can move right now. And some things are out of your control. And but you know, you need to still your thoughts a little bit, because you are achieving some things, and you're going to get there. On the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Wands came out. So there's going to be some type of opportunity, right? There's an opportunity. Maybe you can get this movement that you want. Okay. Um, but this is strange. And I really want you to give me some feedback here, Jeff. Okay. Um, are you looking for the next place to live? Are you with your book and stuff? Is there a woman that this can maybe make you think of right here? Dealings or some type of relationship. It can be business, anything. Who She has dark hair too. She looks a little maybe mid-aged older. She's gonna have some type of influence for you here this month, okay? Maybe it has something to do with that Ace of Wands. And then, oh, yeah, you need your own space. You're just ready. Okay, okay, maybe. Maybe there's something I don't know. It's just there's something significant that's going to happen around this, okay? But here's your other tea leaf card that I got. All right. It says, "Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude." The bull. She has dark hair. Okay. It's telling you to stay strong. Yeah, I don't think you can stay strong if you're not getting the proper amount of rest. Um, uh, I'll send you some meditations that I've been doing lately that might calm. I think you need to raise your vibrational level, and maybe just ask your guides to help you get some rest too. If you can't give that to yourself right now, proper mental peace for a little while, because you're going to need your strength because you're gonna be busy soon. You're gonna be pretty darn busy, looks like, and not everything's going to be in your control, and so it's kind of going this whole energy of feeling here to you need some rest. We can next time I'm on here or whatever, we can look more into that, Jeff. Or any follow-up questions. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I know, let's see, Chicky is, you are so welcome. Thank you for coming in here, friend. Yeah, so I wrote Chicky, and then I told Candy. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Grounding. Anything like that can be really good. Um, uh, and oh yeah, DBT skills too. All right, Chicky. All right, I like love. But yeah, Jeff, I'll send you some stuff. Maybe some coping methods for you, friend. Because Jeff has an amazing channel, by the way, and he does readings and he writes. He has some books out right now. He writes amazing poetry. And oh my gosh, I just forgot this other major thing I wanted to say about you. Oh my god. But anyways, his channel is amazing. Probably something key off. Anyways, just go check out his channel. And he comes on. He does really amazing characters. He's very talented. And fun. It's fun on his channel. But we go deep too, I love yes, he does some political stuff too. But he's been trying to get away from that because it's so yeah. But yes, he's really smart with the political stuff. All right, let me focus in here. For Chicky. What are the energies surrounding her love life for September? Leave some messages for her greatest good and benefit. Yeah. This feels like, yeah, it's like kind of like a tired narrative of not really knowing, you know. So topsy-turvy. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, I like to leave y'all suspense a little bit while I react to the cards. But I like to see the whole picture, or at least most of it. Okay, that one wanted to speak for you. That's one of the tea leaf cards. It's gonna kind of give us a little bit more, you know, specifics where the tarot might, they pair together well. To give you, one will give you more insight where the other doesn't sometimes. Especially, you know, like when you're not doing readings, like, you know, face to face with people, it's kind of hard to interact. But energy is energy, and it's everywhere. And a lot of these have been really resonating. Energy, there's no distance issue there. It's everywhere. What else does Chicky need to know? What does she need to know? Give me two more. Literally, I said, give me two more, and then, like, two just popped up. Well, yeah, Jeff, and then that, like, other night. Oh, we were all like tense. Like, and he's like, okay, so who are you calling for the election? Man. I was like, yeah, you had to do this one again in about a month. But I'm finding like a lot of happiness, like in just like personal readings and like reading and like, you know, out there stuff too, like dreams and things like that. Fun. Okay. I'm like thinking, I'm gonna pull you. Sorry, let me look. Let's see if I have one of my love oracles in here. Yeah, I got a couple of things. I don't get to pull these out a lot. Oh, okay. I might do from the Wisdom Oracle, though. It's really good. Okay, so your overall energy, Chicky, for September is, it seems like you've had some disappointments, you know, maybe there's something like you want to, it's about leaving things behind for something, you know, better. And it can be hard to do that, right? But you know, it can be something that's just disappointed you somehow, right? And we're talking about love here. Um, it's kind of like an overall energy, you know. And I think your challenge here is the Four of Pentacles. I mean, look, it's like staying there, not going or holding back your energy somehow. I'm not really sure, like your situation, whether you're in a relationship or single or what, but you know, um, the Four of Pentacles is, you know, playing it safe. You know, it can be a challenge. Um, yeah, is to like play it safe, but I'm getting this like, you know, like with this energy, it's like, a soul journey too, in a way. It's leaving something fairly significant behind that meant something to you, but accepting that it's a disappointment, leaving past disappointments, past hurts behind, even if it's not somebody specifically right now. It's like leaving and letting that go. But the Four of Pentacles wants to hold on and stay. And I feel like that can be kind of a challenge for you this month. But your advice is the Six of Wands. Look, she's out there, like she's getting flowers. I mean, the Six of Wands, too, you think about it, it comes after the Five of Wands, which the Five of Wands can be, it's like competition. Um, uh, Sometimes just like playful dramas, but yeah, competition. Sometimes it can feel, like stressful conflicts sometimes. But anyways, it comes after winning some type of battle here. And, if you're transitioning away from things, leaving them in the past that were disappointing, to move on to something better, the advice is here is to let yourself be seen and be appreciated. Um, in the Wands is that beautiful fire, passionate energy. And look, she's got, this red dress on. She is meant to be seen and seen and appreciated. And I feel like there are people out there who would love to have you around, like it's just like you have to like this energy that deserves to be here and to not feel like disappointed or let down. So this is, yeah, one of your things is like lion. And there's the fire energy is from a lion. That's Leo. Also, this is Leo too. That's Leo. I forget which decan. I have to think about it. Anyways, I know that might not mean anything to you. But I'm learning what like planet that goes with each. So anyways, I can't remember which one it is. But anyways, I do know it is a Leo card. You're a Leo. Okay, wow, that's a huge, huge. Okay, well, I can tell you a little bit more about this one though too. Yeah, it's wanting the challenge is like, yeah, wanting to hold on, but also too can be like challenges and security and money too, right? Yeah, I'm married. I get it, and I have 3 kids. So yeah. Um, Hi, Yin Yang. I do, but like I uh, actually have 1 or 2 more, I think. And then I've got to like cut my live off today, but I'll be back. If you want to, subscribe or whatever and hit the notifications, you'll know when I'm going on. But yeah, I do. You have moved on. Okay. So, like a challenge is like feeling secure again, but also the two is like the Four of Pentacles stays kind of closed up. And you're beautiful, like get out there. Like Leo's it's beautiful energy. And it can feel um, it can take away from like your inner light when you're not getting to share it with others and to be seen because, like it's just time to act. It's time to just to get out, even if it's not like for, other people, but you're asking about love. So, um, but yeah, but so that you have to, get out there to be seen. And I think it's mainly a challenge is like, um, it's opening too, because it's a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot to get out of a marriage. It's not easy contract to get out of, right? And also like getting, yeah, it's a huge, huge transition in your life. But I think that, I think if you open up more, and I think you're gonna like uh, the energy that you get back from others. Okay. To the other cards we got, flowers, happiness. Look, she's getting flowers here too. Maybe there's like somebody that you'll meet and they'll give you like some flowers. I forgot to mention what was in the bottom of the deck though too. This was on the bottom of the deck. The Six of Cups, it's like, and there's flowers in them too. There's a lot of flowers in here. Just saying. I think that's gonna be like some kind of sign for you too. I don't know. But it's like, it can be our past. It can be people from the past. Maybe there's someone. Oh, wow! Six of Cups in the bottom. That's my bottom card. Like overall shadowing energy here, and I feel like it could very well be somebody that you already know. That might, there could be some type of reunion, but also it can be like us just like looking back on things and thinking fondly of the past. Or it can be just somebody being, really kind. It's a very sweet, nice, loving energy. It really is. But it can might say with the happiness and the time to act and things like that. I mean, maybe there is somebody. And when you recognize, yeah, hi, Angie, I'm still on here. I'm wrapping up. I think I have one more after this. Hi, I'm sorry. I've been on here for over 2 hours. I've got to do some other stuff before I get my kids. But I'm gonna be back on like over the next few days and stuff. I'm going to be putting some things up in my community about the different kinds of readings I'm going to be offering. And sometimes I go and I like to pop on at night and stuff. So if you want to subscribe and hit notifications, I do free readings. So you can catch me on those. But unfortunately, I'm I had to cut a few other people off before. So I'm sorry. I hate saying no. That's one of my challenges. Hammock. You've got hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Interesting. Do you have a vacation or anything coming up? Or something that this energy can come up into? I think your challenge is to want to stay closed off. So I think your challenge is to enjoy it. Enjoy it. Flirt. Receive it. Be your Leo self, right? Thank you. I appreciate your patience. Okay, thank you for coming in. Sorry, I couldn't get y'all sooner. So we're gonna get a card for just some added overall advice here. Flowers, hammock, time to act, the Six of Cups, leaving things behind. Yeah. I don't, but I need to. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But also said mentally though too. It's physically or mentally. Whatever that could do for you. Maybe some self-care to get your, self-feeling, pamper yourself somehow. And then maybe, go out with friends or something. Maybe you'll run into somebody or something. It's coming up. watch out for something with flowers too. They're like literally everywhere in these cards. I always need a vacation. I wish I could like go in one where I didn't have to take my kids with me all the time. That sounds terrible, but I have twin 2-year-olds, so yeah, it's a lot of work. They're that's why I gotta take advantage of this time to do some other things. Here, I'll take this. This is mine. I'm hoping one will just pop out for us here. We'll see. Might make me cut it. What does Chicky need to know? Advice spirit. What do you want to say to Chicky? Alright. Okay, so we've got like 51, which is milk and honey. Then we've got this rainbow, everything. I'm feeling like, 5 and 1, that breaks down to like a 6. It's the Lovers. The Lovers is, is filling in that place of, the land of, I think probably the heaven, like the land of milk and honey, right? But sometimes, there's like choices to get there too. So in the bottom, we had the fork in the road. The fork in the road is kind of, where we're going next in this journey. Like, the things that you left behind that were disappointing. And I do want to look and see for some extra added insight because she's such an amazing writer. It would be sad for me to miss a message to give you. Okay, this is nice. Just like I said, you've entered a sweet time in your life. I said sweet, that 6 of Cups feeling. Enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious. When all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe, these times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone. Wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are living a part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. So there's a relationship message, but I'm going to kind of take this from the love side, okay? But it says sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers. That's funny that it breaks down to, 6, the Lovers. Sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family, which that can be this too. It's going home, your family, your upbringing are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. So, yeah, I think everything's going to be okay. I think just as long as you stay in that attitude of gratitude, right? It's hard sometimes. And to not close yourself off too much. Of course be wise, right? Use discernment, but don't close yourself off entirely. And, you learn. You'll feel that energy and you'll know whether somebody's right for you or wrong, or, you can come back here and ask me when somebody pops up. So, I have one more, I believe, and I wrote down, she's still here. It was like 2 C's. Keys. Oh, goodness. No. Candy. Candy. Are you still here? Because I will, you're my last one if you're still here. If not, I'll give you just a minute or two. But if not, then I'm going to have to go. Okay, Candy's still here. Thank you for staying. We like people to stay, so for the energy transmittals, really, I prefer for them to be there, while I'm doing it. Also, sometimes I have questions that I like to ask, so I can make the reading better for you. Okay, that one wanted to come out. I appreciate you waiting. I appreciate everybody who came in to say hi. And sorry to those who I can't get to today, but I do hope that you'll come back and visit. This is nice, Candy. I got some good cards coming up. I was having the others pop out. This last one was so nice. Nice. Okay. All right, I'll give you I'll pull a couple of tea leaves for you. That one makes sense. I want some more information. Nice. Wow. Okay. That's beautiful. And we'll just play out like an affirmation here. What does Candy? That's his right for Candy. Okay, that helped. All right. So, Candy, this is such a Virgo energy right here. This is we're in Virgo season. It's like the Knight of Pentacles to me. The Knight of Pentacles, it's very, very. Hey, Viviani. So nice to see you. Hi. Viviani has a wonderful channel too. Check it out. She's amazing. She does the Akashic records. The Knight of Pentacles, is very practical, grounded. It's the eyes on the prize, which the prize is whatever is making you feel secure and stable. And it's work. It is a lot of work, but it's not too rushed, and it's not always a bad place to be in. And I like this one. He's With the Knight of Pentacles, like you feel a little slow in plotting, like he hasn't taken off the ground yet with it. But it can be kind of like peaceful too. But I feel like maybe sometimes, with work, um, are you working a lot right now by chance? Viviani, Virgo here. Yeah. So, happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Virgos. Um, 'Cause I did have though, like, purse, pay attention to your finances. So that could be like an energy. Maybe you feel like that you're gonna have to focus more on that, or it's gonna be a focus. Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. Right now I am. I'm in flux right now to find another job. So yeah, being a stay-at-home mom, like, I don't know about you, but I'm always having to pay attention to the finances. It's not a great feeling. But from looking to get back out there, that's what I'm looking too. Okay. So it can be that energy, like you're ready. You're ready. But it's also too like trying to look at all the practicalities. How does it make it work, with the kids? Where are they going to be? I don't know what age they are, but all that kind of uh, there's a lot of practical concerns. So I feel like it's just going to be a focus on practical concerns and making actions in those. And I think your challenge right now is feeling like, having fun with your friends, things like, I mean, I know this is a challenge for me. And uh, is to make that time, especially, and stay-at-home mom is a full-time job and then some, because it doesn't have like hours that just cut off, right? No, there's dinner, I mean, yeah. And to ever feel like you have any time to yourself to enjoy is so rare. um I'm actually, it's really nice to be able to talk to another stay-at-home. um Yeah, I'm ready, but things keep coming up around the kids too. Yeah, that never changes. Yeah, for sure, and it always will. Um, but I think your challenge here too is like, um, by the way, you're a Queen of Cups underneath. You're nurturing. It's very motherly, caring. It's almost sometimes like just self-serving, but then underneath that is you feel like you just can't can't get out of it sometimes. And that's not like a bad thing. Like, I don't mean it like me. I'm like, I can feel like, I mean, we're taken in by our responsibilities and everything, right? Like, it is like we can't. It, it can feel a little lonely too, because then right after that is like, wanting to get away. So I had like this tea leaf card come out, which is, I love this card, the lily. It's spiritual love. Um, yeah, I think it's like finding that time in your friends and everything. I feel ya. I resonate so much with that energy. Yeah. Um, you know, this community is so awesome too, to like lift me up at times that I feel like that. And I tell you, like me starting like my channel, even like just made me feel a lot better. Hey Bill, so good to see you. Bill has a cool channel too. All of my I've made so many friends doing this. And also, like I can be at my house, like and still feel like I'm like socializing and getting out when I can't always get out the way I want to. And it's also too is like just the world of finding like-minded souls. I'm not saying you just start a channel, but just there's like our little communities in here too that we feel inspiration and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I gotcha. And that really, yeah, I gotcha. Hi, I'm sorry. Briefings are closed right now. Like, I've got to go and do some stuff before I have to go pick up my kids. And the clock I looked, it was like 2:22. Anyways, angel number. So I think what like the advice here though is I've got the Ace of Swords. Okay, Ace of Swords is like it's a breakthrough. Um, it's clarity. It's a win. You know, it's. I mean, look at it. She's lightning. It's significant, and it can feel like just um, an awakening. Sometimes like a little mini awakening of potential. It can be like a new idea. It can be like some type of new communication. Hey, Bill. Thank you. He's doing a lot better. Um, I was able to send him back. Like the medicine took care of the staph, the MRSA, gosh almighty, in his ear, MRSA in his ear. Um, yeah, so that kind of that's why I had to take a break off the channel for a little bit last week. So, but thank you for asking. I had so many people pray and send so many nice messages and everything to me. It was so sweet. But you're gonna have a breakthrough. You're gonna have some clarity, and something to like push you forward because right here underneath it, there's gonna be some type of like guaranteed success. You know, something that is gonna inspire you. And it's funny that spiritual love comes before that too. And I'm like getting like this kind of feeling too that like and with the Queen of Cups in the bottom, you know, you can have like some kind of like intuitive natural gifts inside of you too that can be shared as well, or some type of something that like others it can be create, you know, a nice creative, but also you know helping others. I don't know. There's something that I feel like you're going to have an idea how to get out of this rut. I think it's kind of like what it's telling me. Because, you know, the Knight of Pentacles, though, it's like it might feel like you're just like going through the motions of like every day, you know, like blah, 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 practical. Like, yeah, I get it. The Knight of Pentacles is not always my favorite energy to be in. And you know, there's always things. Your mom, you're working on things all the time, but I feel like you're gonna have some type of breakthrough, some type of relief, and you know, the star is very healing too. And a card is really interesting that I got this. Okay, and when you said, "Oh, that's wonderful," yes, yes, a breakthrough. um, so it's interesting like when you're like you know I relate with working I get this too. It was like I need this like you know it's called external validation. And it's funny like I keep looking at the way these like geometric shapes are lining up here, and they look like a headset, right? And um and then you know we have like the sphere of light like right in the center. I can even feel, because I feel this way too, is like we get, you know, being at home can feel very isolating, even with children. And, you know, everybody's like, oh, you've got everything around you. Why, how could you ever feel lonely, right? Um, Candy, I really hope you get one too. Um, Anytime you want to come on this like channel or, you know, or whatever, any questions or support, I think I'm gonna do like a self-love day tomorrow, like about like ways that we can love ourselves more and to find ways that you know like it's like encouraging like raising our vibration to get out, you know, these stuck these feelings that we all go through, right? Just like a nice, supportive room of whoever wants to come in here tomorrow. I got to make the thumbnail and decide what time and stuff, but still, just be on the lookout for it. But yeah, like, we still, like, can feel that need. Like, it feels good to know, like, you're needed outside of just like where you are right now. And sometimes we need to hear these things. We need to hear that. And work can really make you feel, for me anyways, like, yeah, like having um that validation. um and it's funny, this was on the bottom. Overthinking can spoil the magic. 0 0, that's the full energy. That's just having blind, like, faith. And it's about breaking, free, but with a free mind, which I know with kids, that's a different kind of way of being. Our full limits are totally different, but it can be starting a new path that you don't feel so certain about. How, just like you're like, things come up with the kids, how's this going to work out? I just think it's telling you that to have faith, and that, to listen to your intuition, because I feel like you have a strong intuition with that Queen of Cups. And you don't let others, like, talk you down. You know what I mean? And you don't need, like, everybody to always agree with it, just as long as it works for your family and makes enough sense. But like, I kind of feel like it's almost kind of like blocking, and just trying to, like, listen to you and what you want, because you're going to have that breakthrough, or something, an opportunity is coming. But don't overthink it, because then, when we overthink it, we ruin the thing. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You got this. I think, yeah, just what they say, our thoughts become things, right? And I'm big. I'm trying to do this a lot, and I'll tell myself, don't think about it that way. Like, letting go of control a little bit, and in the unknown, and just be like, okay, I'm gonna put my applications out here. I'm gonna put my resumes here, or I'm going to, do, like, me when I started my channel. I kept waiting for, like, this perfect moment to do it. It wasn't going to be a perfect moment. I was just like, you know what? I need to do this. And I'm really glad I did. And am doing it. It's just finding, like, what you can find this emotional joy and to make you feel like you again, right? You got this. And I love this. Jackie's such a good cheerleader. Like, yeah, support is, yeah, it's all about, like, supporting each other, and a safe place to do it. Yeah. Oh, and thank you. Ditto. Um, and I love that show you and Rain are doing. Oh my gosh. Does it come back? It'll be back, what, next Thursday at noon? Yeah. I'll probably be watching that show, so I might not be on here at noon next Thursday. But I don't know. I'm putting my resume out there. Every day I'm just kind of like, just letting go of the unknown here. We had, like, a little bump in the road. It wasn't little. I mean, I'm not gonna get into the whole story, but, like, we were just like, where's this money gonna come from? And then all of a sudden, it was like, I literally just, it was like one of those moments where you, like, do the angels, like, I release this. I release this. I have no control over this. I release this. And lo and behold, something worked out yesterday. And yeah, It's just going to be a big hit. Big hit. Money we don't have. Money we don't have right now. So, at all. Yes. Yes. At 1. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I really hope I can be there. But, if I don't have an interview, a job interview or something to go to, I'll be there. That's the one thing that would be keeping me from it. So, because if I have to do that, I'm gonna do it. But that's kind of like lunch hour, so maybe not. Maybe maybe they won't do it like right at 1. See, I'm already putting it out there. Like, there's something coming. There's something good coming. I'm putting it out there, and I'm kind of like just letting go of like I don't have to know the perfect plan. I'm just thinking of what I want in the end, and that's being clear about the end result and letting the universe do its magic in between, right? I don't have to know how everything is going to happen. That's the beauty of the universe. So I want to do some like shows too where we like, focus on like raising your vibration and stuff like that too, because it's a lot about like putting this like positive energy out to get it back. And I know it might sound super cheesy to some people, but to me, like it really like kind of really been thinking about what that means lately, I'm gonna let y'all. Yeah. Hey, and there's always playback too. Yeah, there is. Exactly. Yeah. The unknown can be scary, but there's magic in letting go and trusting in it. Right there. That right there. That's the key to manifestation too. So yeah, like I want to like talk about manifesting and stuff a little bit too. It's stuff that interests me. But and astrology. An astrology nerd. So anyways, well thank y'all so much. I stayed on here way longer than I meant to, but I had the time of my life. I didn't want to bust out into song. I enjoyed it. I hope that um, everybody who you got something positive out of it, and even something positive out of other people's messages. And this will not. This will. I will have more of these. I just can't say Tia Tara for some reason. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Like, subscribe, if you think about it, throw me an emoji and a comment, whatever. It helps the algorithm, all that good stuff. And stay tuned in my community section for some fun new, probably with some cats in them, some thumbnails. All right. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.